Welcome to another video. I'm the Autistic Autist, and today I want to talk about tools and how I deal with having a meltdown in public or sensory overload in public and stuff like that. And I'm also going to do a kind of what's in my bag thing, because my bag is my number one tool when being in public. First things first, when being in public, is things I can stim with. And there are a lot of things, like, I hope you can hear that. Like, they are a bit noisy, so they are like not that suitable for every situation. But there are also things like this little keychain thingy which you can twist between your hands, and you can basically do that everywhere you are. You can have that in your hand constantly while you're sitting in a train, while you're going into the subway station or in the subway. Everywhere you can basically do that, and it's not really noisy. There are also like rings that you can spin. I'm currently waiting for mine. Or like these are magnets that you can make yourself a bracelet or some kind and have them with you and pick and build stuff and things like that. So there are countless things to stim with, and you can also just stim with your hands. And don't be afraid to stim in public. It's a great tool to deal with overwhelmment. If you want to hide it, there are ways to hide it. Like, you can have that keychain and have it in your hand, and your hand like that, yet nobody will notice. Nobody. Neurotypical people aren't looking for things like that. I know we are. We are looking for every detail, I know. But neurotypical people aren't, like, their focus isn't so much on that, so don't worry too much about that. The next thing, and the thing that is very important to me, is medicine. There's nothing too heavy or something in there, and you can definitely live without medication when you are autistic. The things I get are for when I'm overwhelmed, so I have them in there as kind of a tool. If nothing works, then I know that this will work, and I basically never use the stuff in there. The most important thing is that it's in there and that I have it in a stressful situation. So another thing that is really important to me is my phone and headphones. And I have another piece of headphones in there just as a backup, because I need headphones when I'm out. And these headphones, for example, I don't want to show the brand, have ANC, but also have a mode where they are hear-through. So when I'm in public, I can turn it on and I have my music that calms me down. But I know when a car is coming or stuff like that, so I'm not in danger when I'm crossing a street or something like that. On my phone, I have videos and shows that I can watch and that calm me down, and I just need a calm space, and I turn something on, and it immediately creates a piece of the safe space that I have at home. And so that's really important. In general, your phone can be a huge tool. It can have calming apps, meditation, videos like this one that I'm making right here and stuff like that. There's a lot on your phone. So if you're out somewhere and experiencing something very stressful right now, you have a huge tool in your hand. And I'm sure you'll find a TV show or just a documentation on here, or other videos like mine, or videos about kittens and stuff like that, that will bring you off the stressful things. And if you have headphones, then it's even better. You can kind of turn off the outside and just focus on the cute kitten or whatever you want to focus on. So that's huge. I am an artist, so this little box here that I got from Etsy. Etsy is a great place. I do sell my art there. Anyway, I don't want to advertise that so much. The link is in my bio anyway, always. But it's kind of a kit with watercolor stuff, and there I have a sketchbook in there. So I basically have everything I need. I have this brush with a water tank in there, so I have really everything I need to paint anywhere I want. And that is a great tool for me to relax, because when I'm making art I can relax so much. In general, what I'm trying to say, you use a tool that is kind of connected to the things that are your special interest. If you like folding stuff, like anything that it actually is, you'll find a way to have a miniature version in your bag, and that will bring you to another topic and really help you calm yourself down and get off the stressful things. One really important thing is to let yourself go and let your mind get away from those stressful things. And I know for us autists, it is hard to switch. So we kind of need a strong thing that we really usually want to do to bring us away. So maybe combine things if it doesn't work, and have not only one but a lot of things in your bag. So if one doesn't work or combination doesn't work, you have like a plan B or C or D, so you feel safe. Something that can also be very helpful, because we tend to not remember things and strategies that help us getting out of stressful situations, is having it written down somewhere. That can be on your phone, or if you want to be sure, write in a little booklet that you take with yourself. A little booklet in general is helpful. It can be on your iPad, on your phone, or whatever, but just being able to write down how you feel can make a huge difference. And maybe you have that booklet and you write on the front page things to do when I'm stressed, when I'm having a meltdown or whatever. And you can kind of make a plan B and C, and you don't have to remember it in that situation. You can just open your book and be like, okay, I can try this, and if that doesn't work, I will go to this next. And you get your mind into the right place that way. So that's really helpful. Something in general that isn't connected to a bag: preparing. I'm a huge preparer, and it's just important if you're just able to prepare where you're going, and that's a fact. So if the people there know that you're autistic, that might be helpful. But anyway, having a strategy to tell people, oh, I have problems with my circulation, and I just need to take a breath of cold, fresh air. So I'm taking a minute, just so you know. Like telling someone that, having a strategy of what you tell them, and then being able to leave the situation, that's very good to know and very good to have. Because when you feel that you're going into a meltdown or shutdown, or you're just overwhelmed, then it's very important to get yourself out of that. There's no reason to try to force yourself to be in it. It's just going to get worse. What I also think is kind of important, that's my purse, and I'm just trying to tell you that having some kind of money with you, I'm not talking about huge amounts, like just something to buy food or water or something like that, so you have a reason to get out of the situation and to bring yourself out of the situation, and a purpose for going somewhere. That sometimes helps me. Like, I'm going to get myself a cupcake because I love cupcakes, and I'm going, and that fact that I'm knowing I'm going there, and everyone understands, like neurotypicals understand the need for going to get sweets, and sweets can make you happy and your inner self cheer. So that's a way to get out of a situation, get your mind out of that situation. And those are basically all the things that I wanted to talk about. But a general concept of how to get out of a situation that you will probably face. I'm not talking about like worry about everything, but if you're in school and it can happen in class that you're overwhelmed. Then having a plan for what to do when that happens, if that's just telling your teacher, I feel like I'm going to faint again, or something like that, and I just going to go to the toilet and tap myself with water, or like get some fresh air. Most people will understand that, and if you don't want to talk openly about being autistic, then that's a way to have a plan. And I know that sometimes this is not possible, and if you struggle with that a lot, I would highly, highly recommend a therapist, because that's the right place to really get good recommendations that are fitted for you. Because I can just give you general, like, things that help me, things that I worked out with therapists and stuff like that. But when you get yourself a therapist, then that's time that you are going to spend with a person that has educated themselves on how to help people, and the time is just for you. It's only going to be about what you want it to be, and a therapist shouldn't force you to do something. They're just there to help you and guide you, and they can help you when you happen to have those constant overwhelming states in general. I know that it can be hard. I was in school and I was 10, 11 hours in school for like 3 days a week, and the other days it was 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, the whole deal. So I've been there, and it was a rough time, and I had to deal with a lot of problems there. And I think, knowing what I now know, I could have dealt with situations in a different way, and I hope that this video helps you deal with situations in a better way. Tools and how I deal with stressful situations, how I get out of a meltdown, and it immediately creates a piece of the safe space that I have at home, and so that's really important. That was everything for today, and I hope, and then we will see each other next time. Bye.